This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Clean jab. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that hook won't score. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Patterson's rocked. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
What do we expect to see here in round two? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Missing with the left uppercut. Missed him with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing. And there's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Can't score with that jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The straight right just misses. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that. And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about it.
Relax. It's the same again.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Do you believe what we're seeing? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Hold it right there. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Try to buy time. It appears that this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. From this moment, this is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice. Joe Louis in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Patterson goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What a gift. What a gift.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Patterson took that one in a bad way. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Patterson's rocked. And Patterson couldn't take any more. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot!